This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team from the American, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a conference rival from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Using his feet. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bowers. Quick quickly to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going right to work up top. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for room. It's Reed. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. defense. You played so well on first and second down, and then you have a breakdown on third. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Got a little space. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Now the pitch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of 6. Coming up. 4th.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air, it's Bowers. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. The 20. And he will house it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. BSU has gone on the road, and they have demoralized this opponent and this crowd. They're trailing by 21 to Boise State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smoothly.
On the option. Now the toss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bowers. This time he's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They just keep firing.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Bowers. He's got it and still on his feet. And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Picked off and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback looks for a little space. And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Bowers. Under fire. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
A little screen to the running back. He's back in the end zone for the two-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it.
Sets a kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The hand to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Give to the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Red pass is complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Motion from the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They go back to work in the final period of this one. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown,
you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football? When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll line up to go for two.
Let's go!
Looking to throw.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel so... defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
To throw, it's Bowers. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Music no! Music no! Base 27 jump!
Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Delgado. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal.
6 propane! 6 propane! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Off play action. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
feel confident, that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. They're trailing by 12 to Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab right down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Black Knights will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Black Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Poe. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory.